Okay, children. So in our previous period, we have started a lesson written by Ruskin Bond. No? So we have learnt about Ruskin Bond rate. So how Ruskin Bond or why Ruskin Bond is a very great artist that we have understood. No? So how he is what is his contribution for literature, especially for children's literature, we have understood and we have started the lesson. The eyes are not here. Okay, what is the name of our lesson? The eyes are not here. Here, our speaker is blind. You have understood he is blind and he is not blind by birth. Somewhere in the middle of his ages, he got blindness, he became blind, no? And now he is traveling to Dehradun. From Dehradun, he will travel to Mussoorie. Now, in the station of in the station of Rohana, a girl got into his berth. So, until that stop or until that station, he was all alone in his berth. So, now when that girl got into his berth, he wanted to make friendship with her. He started to speak to her. Then he got the idea that he should hide his blindness from her. He should stop her from discovering his blindness. What he did, what conversation took place between them, hope you all have understood it. So you all remember that also. Now, how many of you have read the story completely? How many of you have read the story completely? Many of you have read the story? Huh? Yes. Shanvi has read. Nivedita? Nivedita?
Yes, Ji.
Did you read the story?
Mataji, no.
You know. What about Aniket?
Yes, Mataji.
You have read the story.
Yes.
Did you like?
It's a weird story.
Huh?
Weird story.
What did he say? Weird, strange. But nice, no? Anyhow,
Yes,
others
ma'am.
have not read. No, Karthik Pede was telling that he too has read the story. Karthik,
Yes, Mataji.
you too have read the story.
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. What about Srihas?
Yes, Mataji.
Did you like?
Okay, somewhat.
Somewhat okay. You didn't like. What about Kripa? Kripa, you too have read the story, no? Okay, Kavya. I think I cannot speak to Kripa. Kavya? Kavya? Yeah, let us see what happens there. Next, what happens that let us see and let us understand. So now what happened? They have spoken. The speaker has tried to impress that girl, no, by flattering her. But he used what? He didn't use common way of flattering the girls because he was worried. He thought that all the girls may not like what you are very beautiful, your face is very pretty. ಆ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎರಡು ತಪರಾಕಿ ಬೀಳ್ಬೋದು ಹೇಳುವಂತಹ ಭಯ ಇವನಿಗೆ ಇತ್ತು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ he gave what somewhat safer comment. ಹೌದಾ? So he wanted to impress that girl, but he gave a safe comment. And he also didn't know whether she was beautiful or not, whether she was pretty or not, because he couldn't see her face. No. So that's why he made a safe comment by telling that she was a very beautiful girl. And to hide his blindness, he also spoke to her about the beauty of Mussoorie. So when she told him that you are very lucky, uh, as you are traveling to Mussoorie, he gave description about Mussoorie which he had visited when he in his childhood, or maybe when he could see or he was not blind. So with the help of his memories, he described Mussoorie. Then also he spoke about what? The trees. Okay, he talked to her in a very general manner. He wanted to speak to her, but at the same time, he wanted to hide his blindness. Now, after their conversation, so their conversation was taking place at that time, what happened? Her place or her station, the train arrived to her station, that is in Saharanpur. The Saharanpur station was there they have reached the Saharanpur station. So now what happens? That let us check in the next page. So the girl has told him that so she couldn't bear the journey of 2 hours or 3 hours. So as she reached Saharanpur very early, she felt or she thanked God for that. So now let us see what happens. Yes. So here we are in paragraph number 29. She has thanked the God as she has reached the railway station or her station very early. Now, what is the feeling of our speaker? That we have to check. Yes, I was prepared to sit there for almost any length of time just to listen to her talking. Her voice had the sparkle of a mountain stream. As soon as she left the train, she was okay. As soon as she left the train, she would forget our brief encounter, but it would stay with me for the rest of the journey and for some time after. So here I have underlined the word encounter. No, encounter means to meet or meeting. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಅವರು ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಆ ಮೀಟಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? Encounter ಅಂತ. Then one more thing, her voice had the sparkle of mountain stream, means it was very impressive. Now this young gentleman, okay, he is very much impressed by that girl and he wanted to travel with the lady, with that girl for any length of time. So even though she wanted to get down very early, this boy, okay, this man was very much impressed by her and he was prepared to spend any length of time with her because her voice was so impressive. Then the engine's whistle shrieked, the carriage wheels changed their sound and rhythm. So now the train is about to stop. Okay, yes, next. The girl got up and began to collect her things. I wonder if she wore her hair in a bun, or it was plaited, or if it hung loose over her shoulders, or if it was cut very short. The train drew slowly into the station. Outside there was shouting. There was the shouting of porters and vendors and a high-pitched female voice near the carriage door, which must have belonged to the girl's aunt. Okay, children. See now here what is happening. So the girl got up and began to collect her things. Now they have reached the station, no, the station at Saharanpur. Now the girl has to get down, right? So now she got up to collect her things. This man very much impressed. ಬಾಳ್ ಮನ್ಸಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟದೆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಮೇಲೆ. So now he's also in thought. He is very much curious about it. I wondered. See, wondered is the word used to express curiosity, or if we want to know anything, no, so that in that case you are going to use this word wondered. So I wondered, I was curious, if she wore her hair in a bun. So he is imagining her face and he is imagining her outlook. ಸೊ ಅವಳು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಂಡೆಯನ್ನ ಬಾಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅವಳ ಹೇರ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಹೀಸ್ imagining it. Okay, so I wonder if she wore her hair in a bun or it was plaited. ಅವಳು ಜಡೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಅವಳು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಲು. So whether she wore her hair in a bun, or it was plaited, or if it hung loose over her shoulders, or if it was cut very short. So he started to think about all these things. But what happened? The train has stopped now, and there was a loud voice of porters and vendors. Porters andre hamaligalu. Okay, so vendors, they were shouting there, and also he heard a high pitched female voice near that carriage door, and he thought that that voice belonged to the aunt of that girl. Then, goodbye, said the girl. This girl said goodbye to him. Okay? Yes. Next. Goodbye, said the girl. Now, she was standing very close to me, so close that perfume from her hair was tantalizing, sorry. She was standing very close to me, so close that the perfume from her hair was tantalizing. I wanted to raise my hand and touch her hair, but she moved away, and only the perfume still lingered where she had stood. You may break, you may shatter the vase if you will, but the scent of the roses will linger there still. So now, this girl, while she was saying goodbye to this boy, no? So while saying goodbye to this boy, so she stood very near to him. She stood very near to him, that he understood by sensing the perfume from her hair. See here, she was standing very close to me, so close that the perfume from her hair was tantalizing. Here, children, tantalizing means desire more, means he wanted to have her company throughout his journey. So desire more, he desired to have her company all the more. So that's why here tantalizing means ಅವನಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅವಳ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ tantalizing, the perfume from her hair was tantalizing. I wanted to raise my hand and touch her hair. He wanted to touch hair. He wanted to touch her hair. He wanted to know whether her hair, it was it was in the form of bun, or whether it was in the form of plate. Okay, whether it was it lied on her shoulders loose. Okay, he wanted to know all those things, right? So that's why he wanted to touch her hair, but at that time she moved away, and only the perfume still lingered where she had stood. Here lingered means what, children? Stay for a while. Okay, so a perfume ಅವಳು ಇಳಿದು ಹೋದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವಳು ನಿಂತ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ perfume ಇನ್ನು ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿತ್ತು. Okay, so now he is telling, next he is continuing and he is telling, so you may break, you may shatter the vase if you will, but the scent of the roses will linger there still. So if you break a vase, your flower vase, now flower vaso ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, it's not vase, it is vase actually. So if you wish, or if you want to break the vase or shatter the vase, you can do that, but still what will remain there? The scent of the roses will remain there for few minutes, right? So that's what he is saying, and here this sentence is used as a metaphor. You have to observe, children. So you may break, you may shatter the vase if you will, but the scent of the roses will linger there still. So now this girl is going away from him, no? So now he is comparing the departure of that girl to breaking of the vase. So this girl is departing him. She is going away from him. So that girl itself, that girl herself is compared to the flower vase. So now her departure from him, it is compared to what, children? Breaking of the flower vase. And the enjoyment or the joy which he enjoyed with her, no, joy which he felt with her present, no, in her presence, no, that is compared to what, children? The scent of the rose. So that the time which he spent with her, the joy which he got in her presence, it will be there with him for few more minutes or for few more hours. So now the sentence is used as a metaphor. So flower vase, it is compared to that person, compared to the person there, and that person is the girl there. Okay. And the joy which he enjoyed with her, the joy which he felt with her, no, it is compared to the scent of roses there. So now he is feeling very sad because she is going away from him. He wanted to spend more and more time with her, but it is not possible. She is going away, she is departing. So understood, no, how the speaker has used the figure of speech metaphor here? Or any doubt do you have? If you have any doubt, please switch on your mic and you can discuss. Has anybody got doubt? Shantika? Shantika, can I speak to you?
Yes, Mataji.
Do you have any doubt, Marie?
No, Mataji.
Pakka understood?
Yes.
Can I speak to Soumya Hegde?
Yes, Mataji.
Marie, do you have any doubt?
No, Mataji, clear.
Very nice. Ashwit,
Yes, Mataji.
do you have any doubt, Marie?
No, Mataji.
Okay. What about Nitin? 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 Vivekanand Nagar boy, you have to speak to me. I'm waiting.
Actually, messaged yes.
Yes. Nitin, why are you not talking? Is there any problem? I want to hear your voice. I got your message, but want to hear your voice. Nitin, you will not talk to me.
He can't unmute himself.
Okay, okay. You can't unmute yourself. That's okay. So now here the speaker has used metaphor. Now he is dull. Okay. He is not in a good mood because that girl is departing. Okay. Next. Next. There was some confusion in the doorway. A man getting into the compartment stammered an apology. Then the door banged shut and the world was shut out again. I returned to my berth. The guard blew his whistle and we moved off. Once again, I had a game to play with a new fellow traveler. So now here I have underlined two words, stammered, then banged. Here banged means, children, I have written the meaning there. So banged means strike or put down forcefully and noisily. That is banged. Andre door ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ ಧಡ್ ಅಂತ ಸಪ್ಲ ಬಂತು. That is banged. And stammered means ಒಂಥರ ನಡುಗುವಂತಹ ಧ್ವನಿ. ಸಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವಲ್ವಾ. That is stammering. So now when the girl was getting down from her birth, from the birth, no, there was some confusion. So what happened? A new traveler, he stammered an apology. A man getting into the compartment, he stammered an apology. He heard somebody, the man saying sorry, okay, or excuse me. So the man stammered apology. Then he continues. Now what happened? The girl got down from the train. Now the doors of the train were shut, and he felt that the doors of his world were also shut. Okay, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಳಿದಿರೋದು ಬಹಳ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಬೇಜಾರು ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, because he wanted to speak to her more and more, no? So now he felt that his world's doors were also shut. Now, next what happens? The train gathered speed. The wheels took up their song. The carriage groaned and shook. I found the window and sat in front of it, starting staring into the daylight that was darkness for me. Very sad. Okay. So now what happened? See, he's saying that the engine, okay, see here, children. The train, now the train gathered speed. So after this man stammered apology, when the doors were closed, no, now the guard, he whistled and the train started to move, right? So now he is thinking about playing the game again with the new traveler. Again, he's continuing his feelings. So now he's saying that the train gathered speed, the wheel took up their song, and the carriage groaned. See, groaned means ನರಳೋದು. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ದುಃಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. The engine groaned, the train groaned, the carriage groaned. So what is the figure of speech used here? Who will tell me? The carriage groaned. Shirsha?
Yes, Mataji.
What is the figure of speech used here?
Personification.
Nikhil Naregade?
Yes, Mataji.
What is the figure of speech used here?
Personification.
Personification, because carriage is an inanimate object and groaning, that is what groaned, it is the what quality or the act which can be done by whom? The human beings, right? So the carriage groaned. Then and shook, I found the window and sat front of it, staring into the daylight, and that was darkness for me because he was a blind. Next. So many things happening outside the window. It could be a fascinating game guessing what went on out there. The man who had entered the compartment broke into my reverie. Okay, the man now he's thinking, no, what is happening outside and all. He's not ready to speak to the new traveler now. Again, he is there in his world, which was shut, right? So now what happened? The new man who came into the compartment, he, okay, broke into my reverie. Reverie means what, children? Daydream. Okay, ಹಗಲ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಅವನ ರೆವರಿಯನ್ನ ಯಾರು, ಅವನ ಡೇ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್. ಎಸ್. Now, you must be disappointed, he said. I am sorry, I am not as attractive a traveling companion as the one who just left. So now what is he telling? This man got into his own world. No, he didn't speak to the new traveler, or he didn't speak to the new companion. So that new companion himself is speaking to the speaker now. He told that, so you must be disappointed. In ಬೇಜಾರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. I'm sorry, I'm not as attractive a traveling companion as the one who just left. Means that girl, she was very attractive, right? So now, she was an interesting girl, I said. Can you tell me, did she keep her hair long or short? So now our speaker, again, he is there in his world, no? He is continuing to think about that girl herself, right? So ಅವಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಇನ್ನು ಯೋಚನೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ. So he is telling, when this person, this new traveler or new companion told about that girl, then he started to speak to that person. So now she was an interesting girl because he didn't know she was attractive or not. And also he felt that she was interesting. Can you tell me, did she keep her hair long or short? So he was very curious to know about her hair. So now the new traveler is telling, I don't remember, he said, sounding puzzled. Okay, I don't remember, he said, sounding puzzled. It was her eyes, I noticed, not her hair. She had beautiful eyes, but they were of no use to her. She was completely blind. Didn't you notice? Okay. So now what happened? Akshay, who he wanted to outwit, no? That girl was blind. That girl was blind. You can stop she. This new companion, new traveler, could not identify that this person was blind. So our speaker didn't want to what? Didn't want to now he didn't want to hide his blindness, or he didn't want to what? Hide his blindness from this new companion, because he asked him, no, what about her hair? How was it? But now he got the information from this new companion that that lady was blind, that girl was blind. So now, what might be his feelings? If you were this blind person, what you would have felt? Tell me. Akshay, what you would have felt when you understood that that girl was blind? Take 1 minute time and answer me. Imagine that you are that blind man. And now you at the final, or when that girl had left him, he understood that she was a blind. What you would feel, Akshay?
If I tell the truth in the beginning only,
Hmm.
I could know that she is also blind.
Hmm.
When speaker didn't tell that he was blind,
Hmm.
then he got the news from another third person.
Hmm. Yeah, what did he feel? Yes, what might he have felt? Yes, Siri, can you answer me?
He might have shamed for himself.
Ashamed of himself. Yes, he might have felt ashamed of himself because he wanted to outwit her. No, he wanted to fool her. No, but now he only has become a fool, right? She has outwitted this boy, right? So he might have felt ashamed. Then what about Sinchanadi? But Sinchana? Yeah, if Sinchana Devat cannot speak, Aniket, Aniket, if you were that young man, what you would have felt?
I don't know.
You don't know. You cannot imagine.
No.
Okay, Nutan. In the beginning itself, Aniket has told me, no, this story is somewhat weird, strange. Okay, that's why he's not ready to make any comment. Want to be safe, no, Aniket? Yes, Nutan. Nutan, can you tell me
Yes, Mataji.
what you would have felt if you were that gentleman? Nutan, you will not talk to me. Okay, Pratham Bhattru. Pratham Bhatt.
Mataji, I cannot imagine that.
Oh,
I
very
can't
safe.
imagine.
I know you are acting very safe. You cannot imagine. You are telling lie. You can imagine. Pratham Bhatt. Lying, no?
No, Mataji, I can't imagine that one.
Okay, let's see. Sumuk.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. What you would have felt if you were that man?
Nothing.
Nothing. ನೀವು ಭಾಳ ಜೋರಿದ್ದೀರಿ, huh? I'll get answer from Pannala. Pannala will tell me, no, the truth.
Mataji, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, Mary.
Mataji, if I had known that the girl was blind, I would have spoken more freely and we have shared our thoughts. And
Yeah. You might have
with
felt.
more openness, spent the time, and the
Yeah.
short time would have become much more memorable. Thing like that.
The time, short time which you spent with her, which you have spent with her would be more memorable. No, you would have felt sad, right? Am I right, Pannaga?
Yes, Mataji.
You would have regretted, no, for not telling the truth to her, right? Would you have regretted?
Definitely, Mataji.
Definitely, very good. Okay, yeah. See, three thoughts might have come to this man. Okay, he might have felt astonished first because he wanted to outwit her, but she had outwitted him. For that, he might have felt astonished. Next, he might have felt embarrassed because she has outwitted him. Okay, embarrassed, ashamed, and very important thing is he might have felt very sad and regretted. He was very much impressed by that lady. ಹೌದಾ ಅವಳು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಇವನು he wanted to spend more and more time with her. He wanted to travel with her for any length of time. That much he was impressed by her. And this man, he was quite serious. You might have observed that girl has observed. Now, why are you so serious? She had asked him, no? So he would have shared his pain with her, right? ಅವನಿಗೆ ದುಃಖ ಇತ್ತು ತಾನು ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಹೇಳೋ ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ದುಃಖ ಇತ್ತು ಇಫ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಹಿಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಸೊ ಅವರು ಒಂದೇ ದೋಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಜನರಾಗ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ ದೇ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಶೇರ್ಡ್ ದೇಯರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಶೇರ್ಡ್ ದೇಯರ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಸೊ ದೇಯರ್ ಜರ್ನಿ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ more memorable. He would have regretted for that. So if I were that person, definitely I too would have felt regretted. I too would have felt sad. Okay, now here the lesson. Okay, we are completing the lesson. I want from your side your opinion about the lesson. Did you like it or not? And my first chance goes to Shreya Bhatt. Stop.